Evening, welcome back. As you can see by the attire, I've clearly been to Great Yarmouth, or not. Had a lovely week in Mallorca. It's fantastic, blinding hot. My son's been watering the garden. He's done a great job of it, but I have got failures and I have got stuff that's gone nuts. So it's amazing how things change in a week. We'll have a look. I'll walk you around. I'll also give you an update on the spent compost video. If you saw that, I sowed some lettuces, little gems, in spent compost, and they've done really well. So we'll have a look at those as well. The onions with the peg on, I think it's actually still growing. So if you saw that video as well, that was another experiment of mine. We'll have a look at that as well. But I'll give you a walk around the garden, see what's going on. I don't think I've uploaded for a couple of weeks, and since the garden tour, yeah, a lot's changed in the concrete garden. So we'll go and have a look, guys. I've got a new sign as well. My son bought it for me for birthday. So quite an emotional moment, really. So we'll go and have a look. Welcome back, guys. Just coming out of the garage. Had a little picking of peas today. There's not many there. And as you'll see in a minute, the peas have gone over. I've actually taken them out. A few French beans. They're just starting to go, but there's a few there. Lovely for Sunday dinner. So let's go and have a look. So the planters, a couple of strawberries in there. They're done now. Lobelia's going lovely though. Got some Rebecca's and Cosmos down in the shady border. The Lycanthemum, not doing very well in the shady border, but the other ones you'll see in a minute have gone absolutely crazy. These are the trough beans, peas. Shady again. Nowhere to put them, so I'll put them in shady area. Not doing very well. They're coming out. The old tomato basket on the wall. Well, these are supposed to be tumblers. Not so sure, really. But they are getting trusses on, so we'll get some fruit. And there it is. How'd you like that, guys? What a present. Is it straight? I'm not so sure. Yeah, I think it's straight. Nice hanging basket there. Begonias in. Beautiful, look at those. Absolutely lovely. Pot beans climbing up the old obelisk, I think you call them. Going really well. Covered in black fly. But they're looking okay. A little planter here that I put in a couple of weeks ago, I think. I've got some cosmos in there. A few petunias. Right in the middle I've got a small dahlia, which is coming up now. So that should be fine. I'll just walk back this way a little bit. Crocosmias, look at these. These are rampant. All starting to come out now. As I said before in my first video, I think I bought this last year as a 9cm pot. And they've corned up really well, looking lovely. Another dahlia there, it's my favourite one that I thought I lost. But we'll come back round this way anyway. So the old early potatoes now gone over, starting to die back. They'll be coming out next week. I will do a video on a potato reveal. I'm sure you've seen them all before and they're quite boring, but I've tried a few things different this year with these. I've used a different fertiliser and these biodegradable buckets. Well, not buckets, they're bags. So we'll see how we get on with those. I've had a little feel. There's a little bit in there. If I get a couple of pound of potatoes out of each one, I'll be happy. You can't expect too much. So yeah, they'll be coming out soon. Does look a right mess though when they go over, but there you go. That's what potatoes do. Spin you around, carrot box. Got a few fails here, to be honest. I thought I'd thin these out. As you can see, I've got two in there. I've got two in there as well. And in there. So they're not going to be great, but the single ones I'm hoping should do pretty well. Got a few pots of sweet corn still in, I don't know, I think they're about 10cm pots. Nowhere to put them yet, but we'll come to that in a minute because I've got a little bit of space. These are the spent compost little gem lettuces. Look at that, only one ain't germinated. 23 out of 24, and they're looking rather lovely. So there you go, guys, that's that trial. You can't go wrong. A few spring onions, cucumber in a pot. I've got a few Nicotiana plants here, but I think they're a little bit too late, so they'll probably go in the bin. So I'll walk around. I've got a few tomato plants here, still in small pots that they just need to go out, but I've got nowhere to put them. But they're looking okay still, considering they're in such small pots. Don't know what sort of them pots are, but they're not very big. Got cucumber there, random. Had an empty 12-litre pot. Thought I'd stick one in there because I had nowhere else to put it. So we'll look at the old Wilco £10 grow house. Tomatoes are looking fabulous in the halos. Got a few trusses starting to form, and they're looking healthy, really healthy. Halos are doing a job. Obviously they're sunk into a grow bag and the pots got the bottoms cut off. They're looking good. These are the Saipo mirror potatoes. You can't really see them, it's like looking at a jungle. They're in 30-litre buckets, they're looking okay. And they'll be in for, well, a few months yet, I think. I'll leave them. Yeah, it's quite hard to see them. But yeah, they're looking really healthy. Got some chilies and some peppers here. They were the escape runner beans that I planted in case mine failed. And to be fair, mine haven't, so won't be needing them. Don't like throwing things away, so I don't know, I might pot them up, never know. Sunflower, it's going nuts. It's hard to see how tall it is, to be honest, but it's probably about 5 foot tall now. The canthomums are looking all lovely, starting to come out. Let's have a look at the raised beds. Oh, these are my winter cabbages. They've germinated really well. They'll be going in somewhere when something comes out. I'll pop them on. So the raised bed, I took the peas out here. If you remember, I did have peas there. When I come back from one of these, it all went yellow and crispy. Clearly don't like it in there, or they weren't getting enough sunlight because of the jungle in front. It's possible, I don't know. Got a few lettuces here that are absolutely massive. If I can show you the size of these. Beautiful these are, look at those. Took loads of these out already, but they're good lettuces. Climbing beans, climbing really well now. Covered in black fly. I'll give them a spray earlier, if I can show you. They're still covered in black fly. But there's a lot of ladybirds on here, so hopefully they'll sort it out for me. Oh, look at that. Little bean. I have had a few off these already, but there is a few more coming. I might actually direct sow a few more if I can find some space. But they're going up alright. Leeks, looking good now. When the onions come out, they're going in. 2 more cucumbers in pots. Nowhere to put them. Central planter. Got 3 tomatoes in there. I think I've got a white cherry and a couple of red cherries in there. They're looking healthy, beautiful. A few trusses coming. Sweet corn in a pot. And that's a 25-litre bucket. I grow sweet corn in buckets every year, and it seems to work. I'll get good crops off it. So as long as you keep it fed, watered, they'll be fine. So I'll swing you around to this bed. That's the other raised bed. See, I've got my cucumbers there at the back. In fact, let's go around this way. Show you the bed from the other side. So that's the bed. So you can see at the front, got the cucumbers. And these seem to be doing okay. Yeah, I think they're doing okay. Look at that beauty in there. Oh, beautiful. And there's plenty more flowers. I think we'll get some fruit off this year. Focus, please. Thank you. Yeah, there's plenty of Plenty of bugs on them. Plenty of cucumbers. Look at these lettuces in here as well. These are absolutely huge. Look at those. All year round these are. Sweet corn, which I thought was going to fail. It's doing really well. Can't really moan at that. Thought it was going to fail, and that's done fine. So that's the bed from the other side. Everything's looking healthy. Really good. Well, didn't see that one. There's another one, look at that. Beautiful. These cucumbers are a new one I've tried. They're called Jogger. And again, this is full of, well, luscious. Beautiful, look at that. So the other side of the bed, the Rebecca's have come out in force this week. These are annual Rebecca's. I'm not sure what, I think these are called Little Stars to be honest, but they're just beautiful. And clearly the bees love them. There's one there, look. Right on cue. As if I'd ordered it. No, it's gone. No, it's heard me. Rosebush, again. Doesn't do very well this, but I don't know what it is. It was here when I moved here, and it's it seems to get more flowers every year. But they never do very well. There's another Rebecca. I think this is a mixed annual seed packet that I've got. That's starting to come now. Got a dahlia in there that's just starting to come up. That's another Rebecca, yet start to flower. My Rebecca's actually, the perennials haven't done well this year. Let me show you this one. This is the Goldstrom, which has been in 3 years, and it's not looking fantastic. I've got a few starting here, but this side, it's really struggled. A few allium heads. They're beautiful, aren't they? Allium heads when they die back. Look at those. Look at those. Absolutely amazing. So we'll go down here and look at this. That's another leucanthemum. It's hard to show you on the camera how big this is. It's absolutely huge. But look at it. It is absolutely stunning. It's massive. I can show you. Look at that. It's absolutely massive. Masses and masses of flowers. Grasses. You've seen them before. Absolutely massive. This is the onion bed. And they're looking okay. They're bulking up well. I've still got the one with the peg on there, which I've had a feel. It doesn't seem like it's doing too bad. Got some spring onions at the back, bunching up now. They'll be coming out this week for salad. Another grass. Look at those. Huge. God. I'll have a walk over the bridge. Pot carrots, not looking great, but again they were a trial. Those ones seem to be doing better than these ones. Look at the colour difference. Two different varieties. These are resistor fly, and these are top flight, the Australian variety. They look a lot better than these, clearly. Look at that. And they've been later as well. There you go. Got some dahlias in here. One of these pots on the decking. We'll see how they go. Another one over there. Got a few geraniums in pots. Apple trees looking good. Couple there. Couple there. It's a new apple tree as well, and there's a little bit of pickings coming, I think. Another pot tomato. Again, this is supposed to be a tumbling variety, but I'm not 100% sure. But they are starting to flower, and they're only about, what, I don't know, 40 centimetres tall, so they could be. Honeysuckles flowering away. It smells delicious. Let's turn you around. Look at those. Beautiful. Wheelie bins. Nowhere to hide them. So the old trough planter. Looking okay. Just a few marigolds and a bit of lobelia in there. Hanging basket again. Gonias and lobelia. It's looking beautiful. Look at those flowers. Oh, aren't they gorgeous? Can't ask for more. Beautiful. Masses of flowers in there. The broccoli tubs. And there you go. There's your answer to that one. And that's a failure. When I came back, all of them had bolted. And I had yellow flowers all over them, so they come out. Which frees me up 3 big buckets for either the sweet corn or the other tomatoes. The old planters looking okay. This one's in shade all day. Bit of cosmos, some geraniums, mini conifers. We've got begonias in here, petunias. That's the chocolate cosmos, which seems to be growing quite nice. Another begonia. This is gazania that I saved in the garage. Grown as annuals normally, and look at that. We got flowers, well, flower buds, and quite a few. So I'm quite pleased about that. Pot beans. We have beans. Beautiful. Another pot potatoes there. And that was just a few I had left over. That's a 20 litre pot. A couple of strawberries. They're done now, but I've got a few runners that I've obviously taken here and put in that pot, so we'll get some new plants next year. Spring onions again from around the other side. They're ready for pulling. Onions ain't looking too bad, but we'll see when we harvest them. That will tell us a story. Dahlias there in a big bucket, half barrel tub kind of thing. They should be alright. Massive chrysanthemum. These have been in 2 years, and it's seems to be loving it. A little bit more cosmos. Some basil. It's looking a bit dry at the minute, guys, but it was watered last night. Look at the pond. Rinsed. Nothing. No rain. Another crocosmia. I bought these corms this year, and that's come up really well. Don't know if they'll flower this year. They might do, but it might be late. Another massive chrysanthemum. Be interesting to see how they flower this year. And now we're back to my favourite dahlia. There's a bit of rosemary in a pot there. And another hanging basket on the wall. This one's looking lovely as well. Look at the flowers on these begonias. They're stunning. So there you go, guys. I don't think I missed anything, but that's pretty much a tour of the garden. I'll walk you back round so you can see it in full view. Look at those. Oh, these begonias are beautiful. So there's the, there it is. The concrete garden update, end of June 23. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. And I will update on the trials and the experiments. It's amazing what you can do. A little bit of belief. Trial and error. See you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.